went logging, he lost the logs and had to go around the bend and catch them?
Oh yeah, about when he was, uh, and this was in 1942. This was before I went into the Navy, and I'd been trying to get into the Navy, and they kept telling me they didn't have any place to put me, but not to worry about it. I wouldn't be drafted into the Army. But anyway, my dad, he wanted me to work for him and helping what they call gunboating logs. And that was nothing more than just some pontoons on a raft thing, and you would go take the logs, and roll them into the river, go down with tongs and pull them up, and tie them with wire until you got one filled, and it might be oh, 25 feet long, and I would say 10 or 15 feet wide. Okay, and you just lifted the logs up and tied them with wire around the what you call it, that run across the way. But anyway, we had a bunch of those things, and they had it strung out, and they'd wait until get a tugboat. When you got so many, you get a tugboat to come in and take them down the river to the sawmill down in Mobile.
Yeah.
And so the river got up, and it was real swift and everything, and my dad had these things tied into to the bank, a big tree, and some way they got loose. And where they were in Myrtlewood, the river was a big bend that went around this way and back around this way. So they were going, it was up in the upper side, and the thing got loose. Well, he went down to the lower side, and he got a outboard motor and a boat, and he caught those things as they're coming by, and he didn't lose them. And that's a miracle. But anyway, that's the way it was. But anyway, I worked for him until I was drafted. I wasn't drafted. I volunteered for the Navy, and they called me, told me they had a place for me. So I went with them, and so I don't know who he got to take my place, but it was my job to go down in the river with those tongs and with big oak logs, and they'd winch them up. They had a bunch of black guys that were doing all the work. But I was in that river like a duck. But it was interesting.